guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is India Alexis, and hey, literally, oh my god, did I just delete it? Oh no, I didn't delete it. Okay, I thought I deleted it. So today, as you can read from the title, I'm doing a life update video. This morning, I actually got a notification on my phone. You know how you get a notification that says like on this day, you know, 1 year ago, 2 years ago. So literally on this day, 2 years ago, I was packing up my stuff in New York and moving to Charlotte. If I sound kind of nasally, I'm going through an allergy spell right now, so don't pay attention to that. I'll try to like edit out the sniffs or whatever. But anyway, 2 years on this day, I was moving to Charlotte, and I was like, what better way to celebrate my 2 years here than make a life update video. I got a lot going on that I want to share with you guys right now. I also want to talk about my experience in Charlotte, moving away from my parents' house for the first time. Should you move to Charlotte? Am I staying here? All those different type of things. So yeah, without further ado, if you aren't subscribed, you know the deal. Subscribe below, and let's just get into the chat because I'm about to be chatting. Alright, so those who are new to my channel and you haven't been watching my vlogs since I've started and stuff like that, let me give you a quick little rundown so you know how I ended up here and stuff. So I moved to Charlotte exactly 2 years ago this month. I was working for a technology company remotely in New York, living with my parents, peak pandemic, like 2020, 2021. In May of 2021, they decided that they wanted us to come into the office. And that office was in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I was like, do I leave my job and stay in New York with my parents and figure out like what I want to do there, or do I just pack up all my stuff and move to Charlotte where I literally knew nobody at all? And well, my line sister was here, but she moved to Raleigh like very soon after I moved here. But anyway, I literally knew nobody here, no family, no nothing, and just take the leap of faith in my like adulthood character development journey. So that's what I did, and I've been here ever since. And I've literally experienced all the ups and downs in life. After moving here to Charlotte, I literally went through a breakup 2 weeks after I moved to Charlotte. So 2 years ago. I've had dating horror stories. I lived in my own apartment by myself, apartment horror stories, making friends, figuring out like what I want to do in my life. Like there's just been so much, but I feel like this was the best decision that I ever could have made ever, because like I said, it has developed me as a woman, as a person. This is India's, you know, evolution, and it just started here. So that's how I got here. Alright, so let me actually get into the life update now. I got mad stuff written down on my phone because I literally thought of this video this morning. So I'm just gonna be chatting from the notes that I made on my phone. But first things first, am I staying in Charlotte? And I've literally been battling in my head for the past, I would say like 5 months. Do I want to stay here? Do I want to move back to New York? Do I want to move to another major city? I'm only 25. I still have a lot of time to figure out like what I want to do in life. There's so much of the United States that I could, you know, live in. Like, where do I want to be? And I decided that I'm going to stay in Charlotte at least 1 more year. There are a plethora of reasons why I decided to stay in Charlotte for at least another year. Well, first things first, I feel like I'm actually starting to get my footing in this city. Like 2 years is enough to decide if you actually like a city to be in, but I feel like 2 to like 4 years is like enough time for you to figure out if like, okay, I can make good friends here. And I've made some good friends here so far. I've good girlfriends here so far. I met my boyfriend here about a year ago. We've been dating for the past 9 months here. Well, North Carolina surrounding area. And I don't want to leave here yet. And also like where I'm at in my career, and like my point in my life right now, I feel like I don't want to just like up and move right at this moment. Like, I will up and travel, as you can see from the vlogs. Like, I be out of this city like every other month basically. I will up and travel with no problem, but I feel like to like settle down in this city, and the cost of living is actually not as bad as the cities that I would want to live in. I feel like I should just give it at least another year. And I'm also, another update, I'm also going to be staying in this building, but just moving to a bigger unit because I got mad stuff. And pro tip, if you like the apartment complex that you're in and are looking to like transfer units, you need to pay attention to the website's like portal or whatever, because prices are changing like every day basically, and sometimes bigger units go for cheaper than the unit that you're in right now. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I hope my apartment, anybody from my apartment is not watching this, but yeah, I'm literally transferring to a bigger unit that is like $3 more than what I'm paying right now. Makes no sense. And when they decided they wanted to renew my apartment, they upped it like $200. I was like, nah, I'm gonna finesse the system. If I learned anything from my father, I learned how to finesse something. But yeah, so yeah, I'm moving to like a bigger unit. It's gonna be south facing now, so you know the sun rises on this side and then sets on this side, and I feel like I'll get more lighting. I feel like the content that I can produce is gonna be better because I'm gonna have a lot more lighting in my apartment and a lot more space because I need more space. And then I'm also, oh my god, there's so much going on right now. I'm also transitioning into a new role to work in that's gonna be fully remote. And I feel like this is exactly what I need, because if you watch the past couple of vlogs that I've had going on, I've been stressed. Like, I literally travel for work at least once a week to Raleigh, which is 2.5 hours away, and I go into the office 2 days a week. So it's just like so much in my previous role. So I'm just so happy that I get to have the flexibility to work from home now permanently. And if I do decide that I want to move to New York or Houston or DC or any other like major black city hub, I can do it because my job will allow me to do that now. So, and like, I'm super excited to have the time to create more content because I love making videos. I literally love making videos. But when you have your job like bogging you down and you have no time to do anything else in life, work out, cook, clean, or like literally mentally do anything else, like that's a terrible feeling. So now that I don't have to commute, now that I took a higher paying role, now that I you know, don't have to focus all of my energy into traveling for work, I feel like I can create more content. And I have a lot of ideas coming up. Like, I'm basically, when I move to the bigger unit, I'm renovating this entire space. Like when I moved to Charlotte, I got cheap everything. Like cheap, my couch was like $600. That thing is falling apart right now. I got a cheap bed. I got cheap everything. And I just want to like renovate. Oh my god, the lighting just changed. I unplugged it. Can y'all see that? Does that look better? Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, I basically just want to renovate my whole apartment space, and you guys know I'm going to record that, just like a new furnished apartment tour, living room makeover, bedroom makeover type thing. I got a lot of fun things coming up this summer. I'm going to be traveling to Miami, Houston, like, I'm just so excited for the summertime. I feel like it's the best time of the year. My birthday's in the summer. Like, there's just so many different things going on. So yeah, that's my little life update. I also would love to touch on my experience in Charlotte as well. If you're watching this video and you're deciding you want to move to Charlotte because I got all the Charlotte content, stay tuned, because this is where I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna give you guys my honest review of this city, how I decided to meet people, how, yeah, I made friends here, how I kind of just like got my fitting. So like, stay tuned for that. But yeah, if I was to be honest, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would give Charlotte a 7.5. And I say a 7.5 because I have to give Charlotte a little bit of grace. So like bigger cities like New York, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, LA, stuff like that, like those cities have been hubs. Philly have been like hubs for so long. Like, they have a lot of time to develop, and everyone that I've met here in Charlotte has said like none of this stuff here now was here 10, 15, 20 years ago. Like, everything is made in the past decade or two. So that's why I'm giving Charlotte a little bit of grace. And for what it is, I don't think it's terrible. Like it's up and coming. There's a lot of new restaurants. There's a lot of things to do. There's a lot of nice nightlife. There's a lot of shopping. There's just like a lot of things to do, and it's a big melting pot, I would even say, with people from all different cities. Yeah, it's not terrible. The weather is nice. Like, it's okay. And there's a lot. I will say there's a lot of young people here, like a lot of young people. And everyone that lives in the Uptown, Noda, South End area is not from Charlotte. Like, I don't know anybody that I'm friends with now that is actually from Charlotte itself. Like, everyone has came from another city and just like plopped here. I do give it a 7.5 because I do have some grievances about Charlotte. Charlotte, okay, there is a lot of black people in Charlotte, but I feel like the multicultural aspect in Charlotte is lacking. Like, it's really hard to find a good, okay, there's a lot of Mexican restaurants, but I mean like Latin clubs, Latin nightlife, like Latin events, like African, Afrobeats events. There's not a lot of like, there's Jamaican food, but you gotta like travel, and like it's not, you can't get the best Jamaican food here, I say. I just wish there was more, what is the word I'm trying to think of? I wish there was more of a like a multicultural aspect in the city as well. It's very, very the opposite of black. I'll just say that. There's a lot of breweries. There's a lot of like beer places. There's a lot of events for other people here. And if that's what you like, then that's what you like. But I'm looking for something that is like, you know, there's a lot of black young professionals in an area that I could click with, and it's just like a lot of, you know, events for my people. It does sound bad. I don't think it sounds bad. I'm just being real. So yeah, I wish there was more of the diaspora, you know, like there's like one African club, there's like one African restaurant, there's like maybe there's a couple Mexican restaurants, Mexican fusion restaurants, like I don't even, there's ramen places, but like they're ramen American. It's like nothing authentic. There's nothing authentic here, if that's what I'm trying to say. And then I'm also like, just personally, I want to be in an area that's more inclusive as well, because I don't really travel too far outside the city, to be honest with you, because when you get outside on the outskirts of Charlotte, it is very country, white America. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. Like, I don't travel outside of Charlotte, 30 minutes outside of Uptown Charlotte for real, because it could get a little, you know, dangerous, to be honest with you. Yeah, so that's that on that. What else do I got about Charlotte? The cost of living. So the cost of living is not bad at all. Like, it's not a New York like apartment. If I had this apartment in New York, it'd probably be like $5,000 a month, and I only pay like $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 depending on fees and stuff like that. But yeah, the cost of living is not terrible. It is on the rise for sure. When I came here and toured apartments like 2 years ago, I was looking at apartments like $1,100, $1,200, and now they're like $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $1,800. So yeah, the cost of living is not terrible. I think this would be a good place to invest in property in, for sure, because like I said, it is up and coming and developing and stuff, and I feel like the property value will go up in the next couple of years. So that's something that I'm looking into as well. But yeah, like I said, I give Charlotte a 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10, because it is up and coming. I do see myself being here for at least another year. Settling down here though, I don't know about that. I still got 5 more years. I say until I'm like 30. I got like 5 more years of a young life to live. And I don't want to be in Charlotte for another 5 years. Look, that's OD. Do I see myself in Charlotte long term? I can never say never. I'd say that, because like, to raise a family, if you're like a young couple, you're looking to like move somewhere where the cost of living is not that high, I think Charlotte is a good place for that, for sure. Personally for me, could I see myself long here? I can never say never, but I'm leaning on no because of basically, like I said, that multicultural aspect that I really am looking for in a city, and like that inclusive aspect too, and not just with like race, but like LGBT, like just feeling like the area is very liberal. That's what I'm trying to say. Like feeling like the area is just like very, you know, liberal, and there's like so many different people from so many different types of places. Like that's what I'm looking for. I finally figured out exactly what I was trying to say. I am traveling to cities that I may want to move. And like I said, I'm going to Houston for my birthday actually in July. And that was somewhere I was actually looking at to be able to move to next. So we'll see. Who knows? Wherever the wind blows me, wherever God wants me to be, that's where I'm gonna be. But I will be here at least 1 more year because it feels right. I'm happy here. Like I'm comfortable. I'm content. Summer is here and approaching. That means there's a lot of fun things coming up. The airport is right around the corner, so I can catch a flight and go anywhere I want to go if I'm not feeling Charlotte for a little bit of time. But yeah, so yeah, that's my little life update. I got tons and tons and tons of new content coming up, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm actually really excited. This video made me really excited about the things that are going on in my life right now. So yeah, if you have any more questions about me, about my Charlotte experience, about how I made friends, how I met people, just like how I ended up where I am right now, comment that below. I have no problem answering that for anybody. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I hope it made sense because I just be chatting, bro. I literally just be chatting sometimes. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.